Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Paula Dagnan. State police shut down a drug packaging and distribution operation Tuesday morning, arresting 3 men that they say were involved. The Troop In Vice and Narcotics Unit took a large amount of heroin and fentanyl, along with roughly 7,000 individual packets of it, off the market when they surrounded a home on East Broad Street in Hazleton. Police seized over 50 items from the home of 37-year-old Carlos Castillo at 1023 East Broad Street, and also served search warrants on 2 vehicles. That all happened around 6 o'clock Tuesday morning. Police seized over 50 items from the house and served search warrants on the vehicles. Police also arrested 39-year-old Januar Pajules Cazeda of Hazel Township and 22-year-old Martin Lara Casado of Hazleton with manufacture, delivery, or possession with intent to deliver or deliver and criminal conspiracy, among other charges. Castillo faces the same charges along with felonies for people not to possess firearms and child endangerment. All were taken to jail after failing to post $1 million bail each. Now on to Hazel Township, where 2 people there were arrested after a group of people were found near a garage in Hazel Township early Tuesday morning. According to police, 24-year-old Victor Mumtaz of West Hazleton faces criminal attempt at burglary, at criminal trespass, loitering, and prowling at night, along with 2 counts of driving under the influence. He was taken to jail after failing to post $25,000 bail. Police also arrested 23-year-old Khalil Campos of Drums. He was charged with loitering and prowling at night and was also taken to jail after failing to post $10,000 bail. State troopers were on patrol around 1 a.m. when they were called to an attempted burglary in progress at 131 Center Street in the Partysville section of the township. Police were able to stop them before they fled the area. We now know that convicted triple murderer Preston Bonnet will spend the rest of his life in prison without a chance for parole. The 28-year-old was convicted of second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and arson following an October 2017 fire that killed 3 young boys in Laughlin. Prosecutors say Bonnet was angry at their mother, his estranged lover, Susan Major, for kicking him out of the house and turning him into police for credit card fraud. Luzerne County judge imposed the triple life sentence Wednesday during a hearing that had not been publicly announced due to Bonnet making an outburst. During that outburst, he accused state police of targeting him because of his race and lying to build a case against him. After what officials say was a misunderstanding, garbage collection in West Hazleton is now back to normal. Earlier this week, West Hazleton police posted on their Facebook page there was an issue with the garbage collection and that county waste and borough officials were meeting to correct the problem. West Hazleton officials did not say what the problem was, but said it was corrected and things are back to normal. Mayor John Shura said the issue amounts to a misunderstanding and was the result of logistical issues with the garbage contract. Council will vote to award a garbage contract when it meets at 6 o'clock Tuesday at the community building. Wilkes-Barre city officials voted unanimously to remove what was believed to be the only obstacle preventing the sale of the Park and Lock East garage to the Parking Authority. That vote was necessary in order to satisfy state law. That requires the charter of a municipal authority to be renewed every 50 years. That provision in state law had to be satisfied before the authority could obtain a $1.55 million loan from Fidelity Bank in Dunmore to purchase the garage from the city. The discovery that the authority's articles of incorporation were not amended 50 years after its creation in 1958 has caused an approximate 4-week delay in the sale on which Mayor Tony George is counting to balance this year's $50.4 million general budget. The ordinance council passed on final vote will take effect within 10 days. The $1.55 million sale price is the appraised value of the structure. Today, June 6th, marks the 75th anniversary of D-Day. It was the day of the largest amphibious ever undertaking. It also laid the foundation for the Allied defeat of Germany in World War II. General Dwight D. Eisenhower spoke to the troops who took part.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world. Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well-trained, well-equipped, and battle-hardened. He will fight savagely. But this is the year 1944. Much has happened since the Nazi triumphs of 1940-41. The United Nations have inflicted upon the Germans great defeats in open battle, man to man. Our air offensive has seriously reduced their strength in the air and their capacity to wage war on the ground. Our home fronts have given us an overwhelming superiority in weapons and munitions of war, and placed at our disposal great reserves of trained fighting men. The tide has turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
General Dwight D. Eisenhower addressing the troops on D-Day 75 years ago today. Coming up on Wyln News, Shine gets a boost. Plus, time to check those lottery tickets. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Some clouds overnight, the low 54, and it could be cloudy, but maybe a dry weekend? We'll be right back.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.
Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer is more than just a great place to grab 6-packs to go. You can also enjoy great draft beer, including their exclusive Three Ornina milk stouts. Take it to go in a crowler, or mix and match bottles of your favorite craft beers. Or just cool down with one of their slushies. Check out the Georgetown Pub Fare menu, including their Flight and Bites with your choice of sauces and 5-ounce draft beers. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania lottery games. Don't forget to check out their website and Facebook for tasting events. Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer in Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
Wilkes University will receive $2 million from the 21st Century Community Learning Center State Grant Program to run the Luzerne County After School Shine program until 2024. The 2019 through 2024 grant allows the expansion of services to 2 new sites, Kistler Elementary School in Wilkes-Barre and an elementary program at Pittston area. State Senator John Udechak and former U.S. Representative Lou Barletta helped launch the program 5 years ago to provide opportunities to low-income areas struggling to aid students in their academic achievements. SHINE, or Schools and Homes in Education, is a project-based STEM curriculum for students in kindergarten through 8th grade at several schools in the Wilkes-Barre area, Greater Nanticoke area, Hanover, Pittston, and Wyoming area school districts. This Friday, June 7th, is National Gun Violence Awareness Day. WYLN News intern Cameron Gregory has more on how Governor Tom Wolf recognized the day in Harrisburg.
Yesterday, Governor Tom Wolf joined legislators and advocates in the Capitol Rotunda for a rally and press conference in recognition of Gun Violence Awareness Day.
We need to end mass shootings in Pennsylvania. We need to end homicide shootings in Pennsylvania. And we need to end suicides by gun in Pennsylvania.
The rally brought together legislators and advocates to raise awareness on gun violence.
Our children are today being traumatized by gun violence, and it is unacceptable. And we have to treat it as unacceptable.
Governor Wolf has shown consistent support for common sense gun violence reduction legislation. In October of 2018, he signed Act 79, the first law in 14 years to address gun violence.
We can't help somebody if they're not alive. And that's why it's imperative that we limit access to guns during the time that mental illness is telling someone to harm themselves. It's just common sense. It's also common sense to try to keep guns out of the hands of people that we know want to harm others. Think of how many families we can help here with this kind of legislation.
At the rally, spokesperson for gun violence advocacy group Moms Demand Action recalls her feelings after the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting.
As a teacher, I remember the first time I faced my students after the tragedy at Sandy Hook. The heartache of having to lead children through active shooter drills is not easy to qualify.
Much progress has been made over the past year towards developing common sense measures to reduce gun violence, and Governor Wolf hopes to ensure even more progress going forward.
And we've done that in a very bipartisan way, like stopping domestic abusers from accessing guns during the time they're most likely to kill their victims. And I'm proud to work with the Pennsylvania legislature. I'm proud to work with them, to continue to work with them to do even more to move gun violence reduction bills.
Additional events and rallies are planned across the Commonwealth through June 9th. Those who attend are encouraged to wear orange in show of support. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Cameron Gregory.
There's work coming to the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport. A $2.5 million grant is being used to repave a taxiway and build a cell phone parking lot. That parking lot will allow those waiting for someone to arrive to have a convenient place to park and wait for the call saying that they're there and they're ready to go. Airport officials say the lot is expected to be ready for use by next spring. A winning lottery ticket, this one worth $2 million, was sold in Schuylkill County. The ticket sold at Redner's Quick Shop in Shenandoah. The ticket was for the Powerball with Power Play for the Wednesday, June 5th drawing. The ticket matched 5 of the 5 white balls drawn, 17, 23, 28, 34, and 38, but not the red Powerball, which was 8, to win $2 million. The store gets a $10,000 bonus for selling that winning ticket. Check yours right away. Coming up on Park Place's News Choice, we are getting ready for a big event on Saturday and hope to see you there. Plus, today on our visit to Hillside SPCA, we meet kittens who could use your help. Stay with us.
All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is honored to serve you. And this month, we're honoring those who have served us during the Bigger Things sales event. Lease a new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn 4x4 for just $269 a month. Learn more at allamericanjeep.net.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Save now on a vehicle that blends city style with wilderness spirit. It's the Jeep Celebration event at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get outside in a new Jeep Wrangler Sport 4x4 starting at $33,799. Learn more at allamericanjeep.net.
Recently, a litter of kittens was brought into the Hillside SPCA in Pottsville. Most of the little ones were suffering from eye conditions and irritations, which were quickly attended to by the staff at Hillside.
We took them to the vet on Monday and got their eyes cleaned up. One of them unfortunately passed away before they got here, and then one of them, because their eyes were so bad, we couldn't save. So the rest of them, their eyes are cleaned up, they're on medication, and hopefully they will have a good recovery.
The mothers of the kittens were still out roaming the neighborhoods, which is a cause for concern when it comes to cats overbreeding. That's why it's important to have animals spayed and neutered.
Hopefully then we're going to try and help them get the mothers spayed so this doesn't happen again, because it's very hard on everybody to see that. That's how I got into the cat business, because I was in a situation like that and I made sure all the mothers got spayed so it didn't happen again. Please ask for help, reach out. You have to help us help you, but let's get it done so it doesn't happen. And there's so many cats out there that nobody wants and are just, in the same situation.
Though the kittens are over 8 weeks old, they are underweight and need to get back to a healthy size before they can be adopted out. Hillside is currently looking for foster homes for the kittens so that they can have one-on-one care.
So they have a better chance, not that there's anything wrong with here, but that they have a better chance and one-on-one maybe care. So hopefully then we're going to try and help them get the mothers spayed so this doesn't happen again, because it's very hard on everybody to see that.
If you'd like to help out with the kittens or are interested in adopting, volunteering, or donating, you can either stop by the shelter in Pottsville or visit hillsidespca.com.
Looking for the right car, the right price, and the right dealer? Find it at Fairway Subaru in Hazleton. We offer a great selection of new Subarus, all at prices that save you money, like on new 2019 Outbacks. Plus, the Fairway Promise program continues to save you money after the sale. And Fairway Subaru has been nationally recognized with the 2019 Love Promise Community Commitment Award. That means we're dedicated to the best customer service and our community. Find what you're looking for today at Fairway Subaru in Hazleton. The right car, the right price, the right dealer.
Krugel's Georgetown Deli has been voted Northeastern Pennsylvania's best craft beer selection several years running. Krugel's is your craft beer headquarters, and gift baskets are available for all occasions. Krugel's is home of the Crowler. Fill your Crowler up in their tap system and keep your favorite beer fresh longer. Krugel's Georgetown Deli, Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania lottery games. Check them out on the web at georgetowndeli.com. Having an intimate gathering and don't want to wrestle in the kitchen? Call Whitetail and ask about their food-to-go catering menu. They'll do the cooking, you relax and entertain your guests. Call Mike at 570-535-8255 6123. WYLN Sports broadcasting live at the Weatherly Hill Climb. WYLN Sports will take you up the hill, past the Devil's Hook, around the hairpin turn, and through the Dutchman. All the turn-by-turn coverage of the Weatherly Hill Climb live on WYLN TV 35.
Welcome back to WYLN, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. I'm here with Joe Seibert, who is the president of the Weatherly Hill Climb Association and a councilman, along with Mayor Tom Connors from Weatherly, and we are talking about the 58th annual Weatherly Hill Climb, and it's kicking off this coming weekend, and it's going to be a great event. So it starts on Friday with the annual parade. And Joe, let's talk quickly about the Friday festivities. Always this big parade to kick it off. We see all the cars, everything that will be involved there will be there to kick it off.
Yeah, we're hoping for some nice weather. I mean, not just for Friday, but for the whole weekend. And after our parade, we're going to try to raise some money for our local ambulance service. We're going to have hot dogs, hamburgers, and some different things down at the starting line area in the grass area. And I would really appreciate if everybody come out and meet the drivers and kind of spend some money and just be part of the event and part of the town. And we figure it's a good opportunity for everybody to help a little bit.
And this is a great event. So it's the 58th year of the event, of the running of this hill climb. And we see a lot of people come in from all across the country to take part in this or to watch it. So why do you think there's such a big draw to Weatherly?
It's the community. I mean, the people, they love to see the drivers pull in. Guys start coming in maybe Wednesday, and they know that the drivers are good, classy people. They spend, believe it or not, they spend a lot of money in the town and in the county, and it just they're welcome. They're good people, and it's just it's nice to have them in town for 3 or 4 days.
So when does the races start? And it's 2 days, right?
Yes, we're going to race Saturday and Sunday. Saturday we usually get started around 9. And due to the increase in driver numbers, Sunday we're going to try to start maybe 8:15 or 8:30. So try to get a couple extra runs in.
Yeah, and of course we welcome everyone to come out. And Mayor, this is a great event that brings lots of people to Weatherly, and it really does help not only the businesses, but the nonprofits who are there as well.
Absolutely. Our nonprofit's set up. They sell really good food for very low prices, and it's just a good community family event. And Weatherly always welcomes everybody to come in. As long as you respect our community, you're welcome. This is such a great event. It's free admission, free parking. Come on down, bring the kids, and enjoy yourself. So I'm excited about it. I started racing a couple of years ago, so I'm usually the slowest car, but that's okay. It gives me more time to wave. But Joe and his crew do an excellent job, and I'm sure Poconos, that crew up there, is pretty nervous of us, but we have our own thing going, and we love everybody and welcome them in, and come on down, bring the family. You're going to love it.
And this is always a great event, and not only you see the races, but you meet the drivers. The starting line, they always have the cars lined up. The kids get to be in the cars and see what goes on and all that great stuff. And of course, if for some reason you can't make it up, but we really, really want you to come out, you can also catch part of it right here on WYLN TV. We've been promoting it of our live broadcast, and we can't wait to bring that to you again. And of course, for many years, we've been able to help and make this possible. Am I missing anything, Joe? Anything else we want to plug quickly?
No, just the big thing about Weatherly over the other events is that we're very community involved. And I'm very thankful for the mayor, the borough manager, and all our workers, and then for all the nonprofit groups to come out doing such a nice job preparing the food and different things.
All right. So a great community event you definitely want to come out to. It kicks off Friday the 7th with the parade, and then the races are on the 8th and 9th, Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you come out and enjoy this hill climb in Weatherly. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Gary, and it looks like it's going to be a great weekend of fun in Weatherly. And beginning next week, WYLN will be airing a special half-hour show on the life of the late Reverend John Mano. Reverend Mano passed away May 30th. His funeral service was held Tuesday in Williamsport. He was ordained into the priesthood in 1968 and served in many communities, including St. John Bosco in Cunningham. The memorial tribute is narrated by WYLN's Tiffany Cloud and will feature interviews with people who knew him the best. That includes Diocese of Scranton Bishop Joseph Bambera. So tune in to WILN starting Monday evening at 7:30 to celebrate the life and legacy of Reverend John Mano. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WILN News Facebook page. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WILN TV.
WYLM will present a memorial tribute to Father John Mano at these times.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and